My new microwave is here. The old one's still mounted. I don't know how to, I can't get that down by myself. So I'm actually making room right here to put the new one, and it's just gonna sit on the countertop. And then I have to figure out where I'm putting all this stuff that was originally there on the countertop. But I don't know, I'll figure it out. Let's see. Well, there it is. This thing is a beast. Yeah, I got, I plugged it in over here. There's a lot that I had to move because it's so huge. Some stuff can go in cabinets, definitely. Other stuff, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I gotta figure this out, but I can't figure it out right now because I just did this on a quick break from work, a little 15-minute walk away from your desk break. I gotta go back to work, but at least it's on. I just have to set the clock and everything. It should work past this point, but yeah, I gotta figure out what to do with my kitchen at this point. I don't really know. Hey, I am in the car with my nephew, my sister. We are heading to a homegoing service for my uncle, my dad's last sibling, passed away, and we're heading to his homegoing. It's just the three of us. The others are in a different car. There was a whole debacle with the rent-a-car thing. So we are in my car. And but it's been a good trip so far. Paris is an awesome driver. And yeah, we're I don't know, probably about 2 hours from there, maybe 3, I don't know. Anyway, but it's been a good trip so far, and it will continue to be a good trip. But I'll tell you more about it later on, after it happens probably. Till then. Hi, homegoing is over. We are in the hotel, hanging out until we're leaving very shortly. We just basically wanted to check in and drop off our stuff, and then we're going over to my cousin's house for the repast. But the homegoing service was very nice. Just, you know, really nice. People talking about my uncle and, you know, how much he meant to them. And he was in the military, so he got the whole military thing where they fold a flag and everything. They play taps. It was really nice. And then after the service, they actually released a dove, and that was cool. It was funny because the dove just like flew up and like landed on somebody's balcony nearby. But you know, it was fine. It's the thought that counts. So yeah, now we're, like I said, just hanging out for a little bit and headed for the repast. But yeah, just a very nice homegoing. And it's wonderful to spend time with family. That's the thing. Funerals and weddings are like mini family reunions, you know? So some people here. It's been really nice to see. And so that's the good part about it. So we're going to go be with the cousins, comfort them, and just be with them for a while until time to come back and relax. So I'll catch up with you later. Hi again, still in the hotel, haven't gone to the repast, but Mom reminded me. So I mentioned before there was like a thing with the rental car, realized I haven't told you the story. So what happened was, Shawnee and Cliff, my sister and brother-in-law, they arranged for a minivan because there's 6 of us, and the youngest of us is, what is he, 14? Is 14, and he has long legs. So he's not quite as tall as me, but his legs are longer than mine. And so, you know, you need room, right? For people, normal sized people. So we get there, and first they said they didn't have any large vehicles. They were just like, we don't have any. And I was like, dude, we reserved, but you know, okay. Then we were like trying to figure out what we're going to do. And we're like, okay, we're going to take 2 cars. So now we have to drive my car and we have to drive one of their cars. But my sister had driven her car there, and her car is electric, which is fine, except my brother-in-law's car charges faster. So if we're going to take an electric car on a long trip, it should be my brother-in-law's car, because then you don't need long charging stops. So we're this whole thing. Then a lady comes running out of the rent-a-car place, and she says, "Oh, a customer canceled. We have a van." Okay, so now we've already started the process. We were like, I thought, well, we were sitting in the cars, I think. So then, okay, we have this van. So then they bring this van around. It's big, it wasn't a van, I guess. It's like a SUV maybe, I don't know. Anyway, so now we're putting all the luggage in. We're in it, and we're realizing the 3rd row is so tight. My nephew, his legs are up like this. Like he can't put his legs down because it was so tight. So we're like, this is not awesome. So we're like, you know what? We need to go back in there and tell the lady, never mind, we cannot use this vehicle. We're going to have to use 2 cars. So now we have to get back out of the van, take all the luggage back, put all the luggage back in our individual cars, and figure out who's driving with whom. We worked it out. My mom and Cliff and the younger nephew, Kai, rode in one car. And then my older nephew, Parrish, and my sister and I rode in my car. Now, the good news is I did not have to drive at all because Parrish, my older nephew, is 17 and he has a driver's license and he likes to drive. I have a driver's license. I do not like to drive. So it was like, hey, here are the keys. And I got to cruise all the way up with him in the driver's seat, and he is a good driver. So it was awesome. Meanwhile, Cliff and my mom and the other in the other car, my other nephew, I think they went. Yeah, they had to go back home because, like I said, they wanted to pick up my brother's electric car. So they actually took a little detour, went back to my sister's house, swapped cars, and then started out. So anyway, it was a whole thing. But we all made it here on time. We made it to the thing on time. I think the viewing started at 2, and I think we rolled up at 2:06. So you know what? That's not bad. And that was after, like, we actually went to a mall and stuff first. Like, it's not like we got here, like, we actually got here a little early. Had time, we went to a mall because my younger nephew's pants were not too big, but he needed a belt and he had forgotten to pack a belt. So we had to go to the mall to get a belt. And then we went and had lunch, and then we went to the viewing. So anyway, it has been an eventful day. But all good, it all worked out. And like I said, now we're relaxing a bit before we head over to my cousin's place for the repast. But I did want to just tell you that story because it was a thing. It was a thing. I'm not going to tell you the name of the rental place unless I already mentioned it earlier. I can't remember if I already mentioned it. I hope I didn't. But anyway, yeah, they didn't do a good job. Okay, I'm going to go now. Talk to you soon. Bye. Hi, it is Sunday afternoon. I'm sitting here relaxing, home from the trip. It was a good trip. Good homegoing, excellent time with the family. Yeah, really pleased with it. Unfortunately, after I got home, I stopped and got groceries, and one of the groceries I got was new light bulbs for the light fixture in this room, which is right there. Because one of the bulbs was out, and so I was like, I'll just replace all 3. So I get up on a stool and I try to unscrew the 2 bulbs that are still in there. And instead of the bulbs coming out, like just the glass part, like the bulb part, like popped out, but like the screw part was still in there for both of them. Which apparently then it like causes a short in my electrical. So like the fuse went off, right? So there's no sparks, there's nothing like that, but just the fuse tripped off because the fuse is like, nope, I can't work right now because you've got this thing going on. So basically until I get that fixed, the fuse for this room and the room over there is off. Now the bad part of that is that my modem and my internet are in that room. So I have no internet right now. I'm sitting in here in the dark. Well, it's not dark because it's still, yeah, it's light out. But I'm sitting here in the more dark than it would be if the light was on. And I don't have internet, which is not, I can live without internet, but I work from home. So I need to have internet back sooner rather than later so I can actually work. Now, the good news is, it's like good news, bad news, right? My brother-in-law is going to come over in a little bit. My younger nephew Kai has a soccer game, which normally I go to his indoor soccer games, but we just got home from this trip and I'm not feeling up to it, to be honest. But they're going to be really sweet. He's going to stop by before the game and Cliff is going to come and see if he can take care of that, get those bulbs out of there for me so that we can turn my fuse back on and I can have my internet and everything back. So here's hoping that works out. So I don't know exactly what time he'll get here. Like, you know, like I said, they said they'd come like a little bit before the game. So yeah, wish me luck on that. I mean, as long as I have internet by Tuesday, I'll be fine, you know, because I don't work tomorrow. I would love to have power and everything in this room because this is also the room where my iMac is right there. And that is the machine I play Sims Medieval on. And that is a desktop computer, meaning there's no such thing as playing it on battery power. First of all, I wouldn't play a game like that on battery power anyway. Like, even if it was a laptop, like, no, you gotta have that thing plugged in. But it's a moot point because that is a desktop and it will not run without power. So until I get my power back, until that fuse works, unless I physically move the iMac, which, I mean, if I get desperate, I'll do it. I'll be real with you, but probably not. I can't play Sims Medieval either. So I want it back sooner rather than later. Anyway, I will update you once my brother-in-law is able to get over here. Hopefully, prayerfully, he will be able to fix it pretty quickly and get my power back on. We'll see what happens. Hi, it's Monday afternoon. Normally I would have posted this vlog yesterday, but I knew I had some stuff happening today that I wanted to include in this week's vlog. So yes, anyway, that's why you're getting this Monday instead of a Sunday like you normally would. But however, what I'm about to do, I have this sign that I purchased on Temu. How cute is that? That I am about to hang on my garage. So originally I thought I'd hang it, you know, off to the side here under the light. But as you can see, I have siding, and it would be really just difficult. Like, I don't even know. Sorry, I can't see what I'm pointing the camera at. I have siding, and it would actually be quite difficult to hang on there because of that. So I spoke to my brother-in-law, and we're actually just going to hang it like on the garage like this. So I'm about to do that. I'm just using command strips. And, you know, we'll see how well they stick. If it, you know, wants to fall down at some point, I can go looking specifically for outdoor strips. But I'm hoping my regular command strips will work. So I'm going to hang that right now, and then I'll show it to you. Ta-da! What do you think? So cute. Yes, it's a bit small, you know. So this is what it looks like as you approach the garage. But that's okay. You know, when you pull in to park in front of the garage, you will see it, and you will see how adorable it is. So I'm happy with it. You look here, we have my wonderful brother-in-law, Cliff, all-purpose good guy and handyman, and he is hanging my new light in my den, which is awesome, because as you can see, it is daytime, and it's kind of dark in here. So I'll be very happy to have a light once more. So we are in the process. I, without even realizing it, bought one that is fairly easy to install. So there is that. And I will show you the finished product when he is done. All right, it is up. It took a bit longer than we expected because there were some fiddly bits in the ceiling with the wiring and the screws, and the mounting was a little bit crooked even before we started, and there was stuff. But it's up there, and it's pretty, and I'm about to go turn on the fuse. And we're gonna see what happens, but it's gonna work because Cliff is good at what he does. So let's go put that fuse on. Here we go, I put the fuse on, and I'm gonna flip the light switch. Pow! Look at that, let there be light. Beautiful, I love it. Thank you very much, Clifton. Excellent work, as always. Time for question of the week. Let's see what Chat Pack wants to know today. Okay. If all drinking fountains could dispense another liquid in addition to water, what would you want it to be? Cranberry and lime. That's what I drink all the time. I have a big old water bottle that I've shown before in these videos. I don't have it in front of me. I put sparkling mineral water, and then I put some cranberry juice, 100% juice. It's technically not just cranberry juice because straight cranberry juice hurts my tummy. So the stuff I buy Ocean Spray 100% juice cranberry, which while it is 100% juice, does have like grape juice and maybe apple, I forget, I'd have to look at the ingredients again, but it has other juices in it to like sweeten it up a bit. But it's really yummy, and it's 100% juice, no added sugars, so that. And then I add a splash of lime. And then to get it to the very top of the bottle, because the sparkling mineral water gets it to about 3 p.m., like 9 p.m. to 3 p.m. And then I do the cranberry juice up to 1 p.m., splash of lime, and then I put regular non-sparkling water up to 9 a.m. So that's what I drink every day. So water fountain would be water plus cranberry and lime, like together. That said, I refuse to drink out of water fountains. I think that's gross. Like, you don't know who's put their mouth on there. Like, no thank you. So even though that's what I would want it to have, I personally wouldn't use it. So anyway, so in that case, it doesn't matter. Somebody else should choose what it will have because I'm not drinking from there. All right, well, here it is, Monday afternoon, Martin Luther King Jr. Day, which is a wonderful day. We celebrate a man who, spent a good portion of his life fighting for freedom for his brothers and sisters, and just, equality in the U.S. So very thankful to Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and very happy to observe his birthday today and with a day off. Always love a day off. I'm also glad I have the day off because, I came home from traveling yesterday for my uncle's homegoing. So it's nice to just be able to be home and relax. So Cliff just left a little while ago after hanging up the light, which is on. I'm not in the dark anymore. Yay, it looks gorgeous. I'm very happy. So yeah, I'm very thankful for Cliff. He's awesome. He helps me and my mom because neither of us really know how to do things. So he's very willing to come over and assist us with things when they happen. He doesn't have to go over to my mom anymore because she lives with them now. Sorry, the tripod is like not being still for some reason. Anyway, sorry. He's very willing to help us out, but now stop moving. Now my mom is like in their house, and so he doesn't have to go anywhere to help her, so I'm sure that's nice. But he still comes over here to assist me, which is very sweet of him. So anyway, rest of the day, I'm just going to be relaxing. I've got laundry in the dryer right now, if you can hear that. That's what that is. Playing Sims Medieval. I had to stop, turn off the computer because, as I mentioned before, the fuse that we had to turn off for Cliff to be able to mess about with the light also controls this room, so I couldn't have the iMac on, so I couldn't play my game. But now everything's back on, and I'm going back to my game after this, and I'm just gonna relax for the afternoon. Stay tuned. There will be a separate video because I ordered more chocolate. So there was an ad you see on Instagram. It was not my fault. It was Instagram's fault. I was scrolling Instagram, minding my own business, and this ad popped up for that. And how am I not going to click on that? Look at that. That looks amazing. Anyway, it arrived today. So there will be a separate video when I try it. I haven't actually, it looks open. That's because I gave Cliff a piece of this as payment and a reward for, not payment, as a reward for the light. He can't eat it right now. He's consecrating. And I offered it before I remembered that, but I told him, just stick it in your freezer, have it after consecration. So, anyway, yes, so watch for another video when I try this. I'm very much looking forward to it. So that'll probably be later today. I also bought a dark chocolate assortment from the same people. So there will probably be more videos. I'll probably do a video every time I eat one of these. Like, I think there are, see, it's a 24 piece, so I'm pretty sure there's 12 flavors. So I might even have one video per flavor. We'll see. So I look forward to that. I have a problem. I have admitted it. I have a chocolate issue. I'm aware of this. I'm gonna do better. I'm gonna try. I can't say that with any real confidence. I'm gonna try to do better. So this is what I have. Look at all that. So excited. Anyway, let's put that down. So watch for those videos. This week, I am working 3 days. I'm working Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I took off Friday because Mom wanted me to take her to the dentist. Is that going to take me all day? No. I just didn't feel like having to be like, oh, okay, I need to be back at work by, right? I just wanted to be able to, do it and not think about it. So I took Friday off. So I have a 3-day work day this week. So that'll be nice. Work is still, I would say, busy, but like steadily busy, but not ridiculous, which is nice. I don't expect it to get ridiculous until like March. So we'll see how that goes. I think that's how it'll go. Anything else this week? Not really. I think that's mostly it. Yeah. So stay tuned. We'll see how things go this week, and watch for next week's vlog. Watch for my chocolate videos so you can see how I liked the assortment as well as the bar. And I have my chocolate subscription for January. I got an email that they shipped it, so that'll be coming in the next few days too. I know. Like I said, I'm aware I have a problem. Oh, but here's okay. So watch for the video for one of the chocolate subscription bars, because one of the bars for January is called pretzels and mustard. Now, pretzels and mustard, that's good, right? but this is a chocolate bar. And I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to surprisingly like it or if the people who made it have lost their minds. We're going to find out, and there will be a video. So be on the lookout for that. If you are curious what a chocolate bar with pretzels and mustard tastes like, watch my channel. Upcoming. I think that's about it. So, all right. Let me pray us out, as always. Lord, I thank you so much. I have so much going on in my life that's good. So many people who I love. My family is wonderful. By blood and by choice, my family are all wonderful. I have excellent, amazing friends who I love spending time with, love communicating with. So I thank you so much for the blessings you've given me in that area. I pray for everyone who's watching this, that they too have wonderful relationships. If anyone watching it is struggling with any relationships, I pray that you help them with that you help them reconcile with whoever it is that they're struggling with, and help them to discover what it is and what it's like to just have such close relationships that you can really count on. Thank you for the past week, and I thank you for the upcoming week. I know that you'll be with us through it. I pray that your will be done in and through each of our lives for your glory and for our good. We thank you for Martin Luther King Jr. on this day. Thank you for the freedoms that we have because of him and people like him who fought for those freedoms. And we pray that the work continues in this country, because we definitely still have problems. Not just this country, but all over the world. There's still problems. And so please move in people's hearts, Lord. Help us to see each other as you see us, as your beloved children. Maybe treat each other well, love each other, serve each other. In your name, and I ask this in the name of your Son, our Lord Jesus Christ. Amen. So that's that. I will end it as always with Numbers 6, 24 through 26. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord turn his face toward you and give you peace. Bye.